This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 582, The Only Remedy for FOMO, Fear of Missing Out, by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com, and I'm Justin Malik, the guy that reads blog posts to you every day, including weekends, with permission from the authors. And this is one of 5 podcasts where we narrate blogs for you. So make sure you subscribe to the others for a lot more content. Just search for Optimal Living Daily wherever you're hearing this show. And I'll keep this intro nice and short for you, so let's hear today's post as we optimize your life. The Only Remedy for FOMO, Fear of Missing Out, by Courtney Carver of BeMoreWithLess.com. FOMO is the acronym for the fear of missing out, and it isn't just a hip new saying, it's real. We are struggling with the fear of missing out on activities, information, opportunities, connection, and many other things. We struggle to keep up, to catch up, to be included, noticed, and loved, all in the name of FOMO. You may have FOMO if you do any of the following: saying yes when your heart says no, scrolling endlessly through Facebook and other social media feeds, constantly checking your phone, sleeping less, compromising self-care practices, rushing, choosing convenience over quality, wasting time feeling bad about what you missed or exhausted for attempting to do it all. The only remedy for FOMO is to be present. When you are truly present, there is no regret for the past or fear of the future. When you are present, you notice everything and everyone around you, the big picture, the little pictures, and all the tiny details that contribute to the moments which make up the here and now, which make up your life. And that's just what happens on the outside. Your body, heart, and soul change on the inside too when you give yourself permission to be fully alive and aware. That's presence. You might expect meditation to be one of the 5 ways to stay present and eliminate FOMO, but it's not. I have a meditation practice and I recommend meditating, but it's not the only way or even the most powerful way to stay present. It's great when you can stay present during a meditation session, but if you can't bring that peace into the rest of your day, it's probably not a good practice in being present. How do you stay peacefully present in a crazy world? FOMO signals a lack of engagement. If you are worried about what you are missing, you cannot be present. Letting go of FOMO means abandoning the need to catch up, keep up, and measure up in exchange for a chance to connect and engage with what or who is right in front of you. 5 ways to stay present and eliminate FOMO. Number 1, stop acting like everything is an emergency. If you are living and or working in a reactionary state or under stressful conditions, you might be used to treating everything like an emergency. It's not. Instead, choose to underreact, respond thoughtfully, leave the drama and stress out of it. The simple act of giving yourself room to breathe will bring you into the present. From there, you can make your decisions based on fact, not fear. Number 2, turn off your devices. We say we keep our devices on in case someone needs to reach us or in case there's an emergency, and then we make everything an emergency. See number 1. When our minds are on our phone notifications and the anticipation of new information coming across our devices, we simply cannot be present. We are scattered, distracted, and completely unaware of what matters now. It's then that we ignore the people we love most, make crappy decisions, and feel stress when we should feel peace. Find a way to make your devices add value to your life by setting limits. Experiment. Erin broke up with her phone. Jake created a distraction-free iPhone. Set limits and create your own experiment. Instead of checking all day long, schedule 2 intentional sessions with your digital device a day. The distraction of a check-in is not nearly as damaging as the time lost trying to come back to what you were doing. It takes more time than you think to be present again. Number 3, say yeah. Derek Sivers' approach to feeling like you are doing too much is this, quote, "Those of you who often overcommit or feel too scattered may appreciate a new philosophy I'm trying. If I'm not saying yeah about something, then say no." Meaning, when deciding whether to commit to something, if it feels anything less than, wow, that'd be amazing, absolutely, yeah, then my answer is no. When you say no to most things, you leave room in your life to really throw yourself completely into that rare thing that makes you say, yeah. We're all busy. We've all taken on too much. Saying yes to less is the way out, unquote. Good stuff, right? Number 4, play. When you were a little kid and went out to play, you didn't worry about tomorrow or yesterday. You didn't care how you looked or what people thought of you. Instead, you jumped in the puddles, rolled down the hill, and laughed until you cried. If you want to be present, fold up your to-do list and go play. Take a walk, sing a song, paint a picture, hike up a mountain, or jump in a puddle. Play your way. Number 5, choose deep versus wide. Would you rather have just a taste of 100 things on your bucket list to say you accomplished them, or the opportunity to savor a few? Give in to FOMO, go wide and take a taste, have a little bit of everything. Or choose a deep, meaningful dive into something you care about. Choose a life-changing experience. Choose true love. Choose magic. Be more with less. Experiment with these recommendations to stay present in your life and turn your FOMO into JOMO, the joy of missing out. Feel joy that you have a choice, joy that you are protecting what matters most, and joy because you are present, because you are finally living. You just listened to the post titled, "The Only Remedy for FOMO, Fear of Missing Out," by Courtney Carver of beingmorewithless.com. And that article by Derek Sivers that she referenced, I actually did read that way back in episode 44 of this podcast, so definitely check that out. I'll keep this ending super short for this weekend, but really quick, please subscribe to our other podcast to hear more blogs being narrated to you for free. Just search for Optimal Living Daily wherever you're listening to this. And thank you for listening all the way through to the end. Have a great Sunday, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.
Hey, this is Dan from the Optimal Finance Daily podcast, which is a lot like this show, except more focused on personal finance. Justin handpicks the best posts he can find from blogs and authors like Ramit Sethi, Mr. Money Mustache, and more, and I read them to you 5 days a week. So if you enjoy this podcast, come on over and subscribe to Optimal Finance Daily too. And together, we'll optimize your financial life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode, and head to oldpodcast.com, that's OLDpodcast.com, for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.